At dinner, my fiancé's friends demanded I prove my worth by paying their $800 tab. My fiancé agreed. I said, okay. Then I stood up, walked to the bar, paid for my single drink, and left. I was engaged to Amelia for 2 months after 4 years together. I just bought her a $14,500 engagement ring, 2.2 carat oval cut lab-grown diamond. She picked it out. I paid for it. Last Friday, she said, the girls want to take us out for a proper engagement celebration. Their treat, of course. We arrived at 8 p.m. Her friends Talia, Becca, and Chloe were already 3 martinis deep. They ordered everything. Tuna crudo, 2 dozen oysters, 2 bottles of wine, espresso martinis. I sat there sipping one old-fashioned. After 2 hours, the waiter drops the bill. No one moves. Then Talia slides the check directly in front of me. So, Leo, she says. The other two stop talking and stare. We've been talking, and we worry about Amelia. She deserves a certain kind of life. We need to know you're worthy. I look at Amelia. This is her moment to shut it down. She giggles. Leo, don't be so serious. They're just teasing, but they're not wrong. It is kind of tradition for the man to show his appreciation. Becca chimes in. We think you should prove your worth and pick this up. I open the folder. Total, $846 for 5 people on a dinner they invited me to as their treat. I look at Amelia. Her eyes are bright, expectant. She's smiling. She wants to see what I'll do. I suddenly see the next 40 years. Every vacation, every holiday, every dinner being tested by these 3 harpies with my wife egging them on. I close the folder. Okay, I say. Talia's smile widens. Amelia squeezes my arm. I stand up. They look confused. I walk to the bar. Hey man, I just had one old-fashioned. Can I pay for that separately? Emergency at work. The waiter gets it immediately. He sees the chaos at that table, looks at me, and just understands. That'll be $18. I hand him my card. Add a $5 tip. Have a good night, sir, he says with a look that says, run. I walk straight past their table without looking. I push open the door, get in my car, and drive. 20 minutes later, my phone lights up. Pure panic. Leo, where did you go? The waiter said you only paid for your drink. The bill is still here. It's $796. My card got declined. Talia's was too. They're saying they'll call the police. You can't just leave me here. I turned off my phone. Next day, texts exploded. Then came her fatal mistake. Fine, but I'm keeping the ring. You humiliated me. I deserve something for the 4 years I wasted on you. Consider it payment for emotional distress. She put it in writing. I called my insurance company and filed a theft claim. Then I texted, the engagement ring is a conditional gift. Your text admitting you're keeping it is theft. You have until 5 p.m. Sunday to return it, or I'm filing a police report for felony theft. You wouldn't. That will ruin my life. I didn't reply. Sunday 5 p.m. came and went. At 5:05, I called the police. I gave them her text. I'm keeping the ring. I deserve something. 2 days later, her father Robert called me, furious. I just had a detective call my house asking for Amelia. Start from the beginning. I told him everything. The their treat invitation, the $846 bill, the prove your worth test, Amelia agreeing. Dead silence. Then a heavy sigh. Talia, that girl has been poisoned since high school. Leo, I am so sorry. That afternoon, Robert showed up holding the ring box. Amelia was in his car, sobbing. I can't apologize enough, he said. Then his voice dropped. She pawned it, Leo, Saturday. For $3,000. Said she needed to pay Talia's father back. I had to go to the pawn shop with the police report. Cost me $3,500 to get it back. She'll be paying me until she's 40. He looked at me. You dodged a bullet. Amelia ran up, mascara streaming. Leo, please. I was scared. You drove me to it. The moment you giggled and agreed with Talia, this was over. 4 years? You're throwing our whole life away over money? No, I'm throwing it away over character. You don't have any. I called the detective and insurance company. Charges dropped. Claim canceled. I'm out $18 for an old-fashioned. I'll sell the ring and take a loss. She's 30, unemployed, $3,500 in debt to her father, and lost her fiancé, her ring, and her friends.